Hi, welcome to Life Changing Nuggets with Gloria Hamlin. Living the more abundant life. I do have some ebooks on Amazon. Just type in Gloria Hamlin and my books will pull up. I also have a Facebook page and it's called Spirit of Truth Ministries Lubbock. Let's join us. Let's go on into the Bible study today. Well, this is going to be the last video of 2020. Today is the last day of the year. Tomorrow we go into 2021. Wonder what's going to happen in the world. I want to talk to you today. Before this day's over, I want to talk to you and I want to see if you'll be willing to tune in to the Spirit of Grace. I want to talk to you about the Spirit of Grace. We've had a different stuff going on in 2020, and I don't look for it to change in 2021 unless the Lord comes back. So we don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you that God is a good God. So I want to talk to you about tuning into the Spirit of Grace. If you want to know what that is, just come on, let's find out. Okay, I said I wanted to talk to you about tuning into the Spirit of Grace. I want to read to you out of the book of Titus, and I think it's chapter 2, and I'll read verses 11 and 12. And it says, "For the grace of God that bringeth salvation hath appeared to all men, teaching us that, denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world." So in other words, grace teaches us. Grace teaches us a lot of things. The Spirit of grace instructs us from the inside. Let the Holy Spirit of God counsel you and teach you on how to live in this present world. If you listen to the voice of the world, you will be worldly minded, or the Bible sometimes calls it carnally minded, which is death. Let's talk about that just a minute. Worldly minded. You know, I was visiting with a friend that I haven't seen in years, visiting online, went to school, and he voted for a person for the president, and I voted for the opposite party for president. So, you know, we didn't agree on some things there on political views. But he attempted to tell me he knew about so much because he had so many years experience in this and that. And as I thought, well, you know, I've got experience in too, but I didn't say to him, and I thought, that is carnally minded. That is worldly minded. It's wonderful to go get an education. You need an education today in this world. If you want to make good money, you need an education. You should get paid more when you have degrees because you spent your time to earn that degree. A lot of people that get, what is it called, honorary degrees, I don't get mad at that because their years of experience and putting up with people and doing stuff, they've earned it. They've earned it. They might not have been in a classroom sitting around, but they were in a classroom. They've earned it by learning. So those people should be taken care of. So I have no problem with the education that we get in the world. But we shouldn't be worldly minded or carnally minded. Because if we just care about the things of the world, they're going to pass away. They're subject to change. You know, right now in this world, you could go to bed a millionaire and wake up a pauper and vice versa. You just don't know what's going to happen if you're not tuned into God, tuned into the Spirit of God. This is 2020. We're fixing to go into 2021. It's been a rough year, but it's time for us to tune into the Spirit of God as we go forward into 2021. If you tune in to the voice of the Spirit of Grace, you can become spiritually minded. Woo! and according to the word, capitalized in this what I'm reading, that is life and peace. Oh my goodness. So the Spirit of grace teaches us through the Holy Spirit. And if we keep our minds on Christ, we can have peace. Do you see much peace going on in our world today? And we're fixing to turn into 2021. Oh, it's time, folks, as Christians, we stand up. I know we went to prayer, we went to bat for the election, and some are still in prayer. Those that voted Republican, some those that voted Democrat, and I'm not going to argue the political views and those kind of things on this video. But what I am saying is, we must let ourselves be taught by that Spirit, that Holy Spirit. Just tune into the Spirit of grace and let peace just overwhelm you. And then when you go out tomorrow in 2021, the first day, January 1st, tomorrow, you can go out with peace. Oh, hang on. So when the Spirit works in your life, let's put it this way. So when the Spirit of God speaks to you through that still, small voice inside your heart, listen and obey Him. His way works. If you're trying to figure out which government party is going to make things work, quit trying. Only God's ways work. And until our government officials and stuff work God's ways, things are going to be like they are. Trust Him and remember, He's got your well-being in mind. Maybe He's asking you to eliminate some activity that's consuming too much of your time and attention. Have you been spending too much time on something else this year? Excuse me, I have dry mouth. Have you been spending too much time on maybe some other activity and putting God on the back burner? It's time to make a change today that you're going to go forward into 2021 and you're going to be tuned into the Spirit of God and do what He says. Or maybe He's prompting you to get up just a little bit earlier and spend more time on the Word and prayer. Whatever it is He's telling you to do, do it. And if you do it, you will be stronger in the grace of God and consequently in the blessings of God. Don't hesitate another moment. Do it. If you want to change, make a change. You see, it's time to stand up. Okay, people call things new. They call, what are your New Year's resolutions? What are you going to do this year that's better? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about for God. What is something you're going to do going into this year, 2021, for God, that you just put on the back burner this year because of all the stuff going on? But if you tune into the Spirit of grace by listening to His Word, reading His Word, studying His Word, you will get that peace over you where you can go forward and do what He's called you to do. I hope you got a nugget out of this. If you liked it, would you click the subscribe button? And when the bell comes up, would you click it again and then you'll be notified when there's a new video? 2020 was not the best year for me. But I'm going forward to 2021 with my eyes open and I'm tuned in to the Spirit of grace. Until next time, remember you're blessed and highly favored of God. Thank you so much for listening to Life Changing Nuggets with Gloria Hammond. Remember, you are blessed and highly favored of God. If you like what you heard today, please hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the bell when it rings again, it'll upload to you every time there's a new video. Remember, we can live the more abundant life. Bye-bye.